is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, you know we love a good rematch storyline. One of the best college football national championship games I can ever remember being a part of. The Fernando Mendoza run to seal that win in the fourth quarter will go down in history. But Miami, they've got redemption on their mind. They know they were just inches away from a national championship last year. They want to prove that they are the team to beat this season. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Hoosiers ready to kick it away first. From deep, it's Compton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Mensah. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's Mensah to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Right side, it's Fletcher. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. A designed run for the quarterback. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
This time it's complete. Open space at the 25. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity.
Touchdown, Hurricane! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that's a great job finishing the drive. But, man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Out wide left, it's Marsh. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. That's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun. Moving out to the right. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Looking to throw for it. Under pressure. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Miami. Took it all the way back to the house.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Delivers the stiff arm. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Turns it upfield. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And obviously, huge shoes to fill if you're Indiana's offense this season, having to replace a Heisman Trophy winner in Fernando Mendoza, David. And it's not going to be easy. And obviously, you go to the portal and you try to bring the next guy in. But honestly, when you look at Indiana's quarterback play, it goes even beyond Fernando Mendoza to Curtis Rourke the year before that. They have been so consistent at this position as of late.
Yeah, and I think with Indiana proving who they are now as a program, like, if you come here as a quarterback, you're going to have success. You're going to take a leap, a Fernando Mendoza type leap, right? Like, where he was a good player, he became a great player. So people are going to continue to line up to play in a smart, efficient offense where you're going to have a lot of success.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Preston. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Making the adjustment on the play. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. This should be the last play of the quarter. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Out wide right, it's Marsh. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Hoosiers are in the red zone. Fresh center downs going to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Smashes ahead. Past the 30. The 20. Touchdown Canes. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
To the air, it's Hoover. Moves to his right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Preston. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give him some confidence. That
breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Man, every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football. What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Right side, it's Bond. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Run in the red zone, it's Richard. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. defense comes out ready to go to work. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mensah. That's caught. It's Lofton. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
These situations in football come up all the time. You practice them all throughout the week. Short yardage, gotta have it situations. I am not bringing my punt unit.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick completion to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's changing the play. Mensah. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first downs. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Kick is in the air. Trying to take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Out wide right, it's Beebe. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception. Offense staying on the field, they'll hurry up on fourth down. Gotta make the play on fourth. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on fourth down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Here's Mensah to throw. Rush right in his face, and he gets it away.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Drops back. It's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Becker. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rashad Downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Eastern Michigan, taking on the San Jose State Spartans. And it's Eastern Michigan. who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Oh, pressure's coming. Left side is shot. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Good timing on the quick out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw again. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And back to the air on 2nd down. It's complete. Touchdown, Hoosiers. And the comeback is on. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Cuts it upfield. It's Fletcher. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The fake and wants to throw. Rolls right. He'll get rid of it. That one just came off his hand badly.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And he was hit just as he was... the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On the return, they drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Finds a little bit of space, he'll get 3 out to the 15.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
To throw, it's Hoover. Right side, it's Marsh. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
At the 36. And first down for the offense.
And the Hoosiers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Drops back on first down. Just a misfire there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The snap sets up to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. So Miami signals for a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, though.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And the Canes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. One running back in the backfield, and ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game, and one of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Throwing, Mensah. Rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Wide receiver comes in motion. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Mensah spits it out to the back. Caught. Touchdown, Hurricane! Once he got some room, it was over. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moving the pocket, it's Hoover. On the move. Out wide left, it's Marsh.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the air. And here's the third interception of the night. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Miami! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback. He sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Out wide right, it's Beebe.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Moves the pocket. It's Hoover. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Snapped on 4th down. And it's his 4th interception of the game. There he goes. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that 4th down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it. They're going to have to throw it. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Right side, it's Beebe. Breaks free. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Look out. And they got it.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Thrust that arm out. Grabbed in the middle. It's Becker. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch him because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses, and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense
snags it, and there's running room. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They came out hot on this drive, one play and already near midfield. On the run, it's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Making the adjustment. Here's Mensah to throw. Out wide right, it's Vaughn. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Canes are flying down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first. Fires to the middle. Left side, it's Vaughn. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient five-way scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes with the return. He'll bring it out. It's Beal. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Knocked down immediately.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed him.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. To the air, it's Hoover. Right side, it's Marsh. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hoosiers in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Hands it off on the counter. Turning it on! Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Direct snap. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something.
It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job on the defense covering that thing up.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.